Hello, Armored Brigade fans. This is Gamer1745 here with a quick tutorial on some of the play concepts and how to set things up with Armored Brigade. We're going to use this save that I just happen to have here to look at it. If you're new, I hope I'm earning your subscription, and for everyone, I hope I'm hitting the like button if this at all helps you. Okay, Armored Brigade is a game, but it comes very close to a simulation, or a training simulation should be the word that I use here. And the viewer was asking about setting the being able to set how well you see the enemy. Now, this game, I'm basically like wanting to be able to remove the fog of war. This game does not have, at least as far as I know, a setting to remove the fog of war. And you shouldn't, it's not designed to be able to do that. This game is designed that you are an actual unit commander. I micromanage it more when I play it than it's designed to, but it is designed for each of these units to act independently once you give them a general idea of orders. Okay, so this is a scout unit. It's up here. You can set ranges, and you can see down in the bottom here, set range versus soft target and set range versus hard targets if you want to. You can set that here, and that would be like telling them to only shoot. All right, that's one way to do it, is to set the range. I don't use those generally. I don't know that I've ever used them. What I could do is come over here to SOP, Standard Operating Procedure. Click on this. Now this is a SDKFZ 222, and it's a light scout car. So it's supposed to see and spot units for me and radio them back as a commander to then see units over here. Oh, hey, there's nobody over here. Let me shift forces from here to here, kind of thing. That's what it's designed to do. Or as the commander telling do, oh, hey, there's a bunch of units here. Let me put artillery on a particular spot. So that's what it's designed to do. So what I've done is, for soft target, hold fire. Hard target, hold fire. So it will not fire at any units unless the AI within it decides that it needs to fire. Meaning, like if it's being shot at, it will return fire. If it knows that it's spotted, it will return some fire. You can set it for fire, or what is it? Fire for effect, or well, no, it's not the term. That's the artillery term. Effective firing. Oh yeah, it would be effective. Well, no, that would be FRE, or fire effective firing range. I don't know. This is this. Okay, well, it says down at the bottom. Use the effective range. Okay, just effective range. I was wondering what the second F is. I guess it's just effective. Okay, not an abbreviation of different words. Sorry. Again, down at the bottom here. So this is, it will not fire unless the target is what the game thinks is the effective range of the weapons for the vehicle. So, or you can set it to maximum range. I think most scenarios, or whatever you start with, it's default to maximum range. For this unit here, is being a scout unit, I don't want it to shoot. I want it to see. So I've moved it somewhere that I hope it can see, and somewhere that it won't be seen. And you can click here. You can click on this little spot, and you can see line of sight. So you can see what it can see. The brighter the area, basically, is where it can see. So you can see there's a lot of area it can't see, and if you want to get ranges, so you know where it can see. And one have these martyrs. We can see my SOP orders. That's at max. And these are all trucks. Probably have infantry. And I just grabbed this scenario. More light armored cars. These guys here. SOP is still at max. Okay, these guys are ordered to fire at maximum, but they're moving up here as per orders. And so it's like you're also like giving it way marks. And there is the more detailed and the lower down you give the order, meaning if I gave the order to the platoon commander tank, it will carry it out faster. From when I give it the order, the clock will happen faster than if I'm giving it out to the individual tanks. So keep that in mind. Now, it'll carry it out more precisely if I micromanage each tank, telling each tank like where to go. I just don't trust the AI so much, so I micromanage where I want each of these vehicles to go. So that's how the game is conceptually set up. You don't say, fire this tank at that other tank or group of infantry. You set up your standard operating features, pathfind. Do you want it to go the shortest, the quickest, or the most covered route? Rate of fire, slow or fast, can affect burning up ammunition. Use main armament, yes or no. And pop smoke or reattach, you can give it that order. So just a sort of a conceptual idea here. You're just supposed to have that fog of war that, I don't know, I don't know if there's a command unit on this map that I chose here, but your unit commander sitting back somewhere with a radio is, you're not telling this stug here to fire or when to fire, other than, you're giving it, hold fire until you see, they'll shoot at you. You don't want them to see, fire at all, even if you see an enemy, effective range or at maximum range, you get to pick what you want to do. So I hope that helps. This game is the World War II mod for it, if you're a bit confused. It is sort of a Cold War. The base game is Cold War game. This is a very good training aid, and unless you had a better one, I'd be having all my soldiers use this at some stage as a training game. If I was an army, I would be buying licenses so that, yes, at some stage every private would play this, so that he would have the experience of what the company or battalion commander has in trying to organize this up, because he doesn't need to be a battalion commander, and he doesn't need to, shall we say, try to question the orders of the battalion commander. He's supposed to trust that when he's told us, dig in here, and your line of sight is here, you're trusting that he's put somebody over here to see these other gray areas or whatever around, and so he knows his bit of the battlefield, but that he's sort of experienced, the private has experienced, gets the concept of the command and everything else. And if you're the company commander or the platoon commander, these are great. And when you think of it for armies, cheap ways of training that certain armies in the field right now as I speak don't seem to even have this level of training. So yeah, this is an excellent training aid for it. It doesn't replace actually getting out and doing field exercises, but damn, it's a hell of a lot cheaper and easier, and you can have everyone sitting in a classroom and setting up, and then you know, everyone, you know, 30 people in a classroom all playing the same scenario, and then because there is a review function at the end, then everyone reviewing to see all the different strategies and how well they worked or didn't work. This would be something I would be buying unless you pointed me to something better. I mean, there might be something better for this function of training, not necessarily a better game, but that. So hey, thank you all. Hope this helps. If you have other questions, post them below. I may or may not make a video on them. See you, everyone.